Hello everybody. Today's lesson is going to be on the slope of a line. The slope of a line describes its steepness. So positive slopes, like a positive 6, would have a slope pretty steep like this, going in upwards direction. A slope of negative 1/3 would be going kind of in a downwards direction and not be as steep. One of the equations for slope is rise over run. You may have heard that expression before, rise over run. So for example, over here, if we are going from this point to this point, you want to find the slope between them. The rise is how much up it goes, so 1, 2, 3, so the rise is equal to 3 there. And the run is equal to how far to the right it goes. 1, 2, 3 is the run. We divide these. 3 divided by 3 is 1 in this example. So you can certainly plot it out and just count the rise and runs and get the answer that way. But there's another way as well, and it's this formula. If we have the points x1, y1, and x2, y2, kind of like we've had in the past, this formula, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, gives you the slope. y2 minus y1 is the same as the rise. It gives you this, the difference in the y values. And x2 minus x1 is the run. It gives you the change in the x values, which is the run horizontally. Okay, so I'm going to show you an example, or two examples actually, and then I'd like you guys to try the following page on your own. So the first thing that I recommend doing is identifying x1, y1, x2, y2. So I'm just going to write underneath the numbers, so 3 is x1, 2 is y1, 6 is x2, and negative 4 is y2. Now I'm going to plot the points. 3, 2 would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 right there. And 6, negative 4 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are talking about the line that goes like this. The slope of that line. I can tell already it's going to be negative. So I'm going to do this with the formula just so you can see how that works. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. y2 is negative 4, y1 is 2, x2 is 6, and x1 is 3. So if I do this subtraction, negative 4 minus 2 is negative 6. You can use a calculator for that if you want. 6 minus 3 is positive 3. So I get negative 6 on the top, 3 on the bottom. If I divide negative 6 by 3, I end up with negative 2. So that makes our slope negative 2. Okay, problem 2. x1, y1, x2, y2. I think it's always a good idea to start the problems off by writing those. And then I'm going to plot the points so I can get a sense of what this looks like. Negative 2, negative 1 is here, and 6, 3 is right here. So this looks as though it's going in a positive direction, not too steep of a slope. We'll find out what it exactly is shortly. So I'm going to use the same formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. y2 is 3. y1 is negative 1 divided by x2, which is 6, minus x1, which is negative 2. I'm subtracting a negative here, so that makes it plus. So this is actually 3 plus 1, which is 4. And this is actually 6 plus 2, which is 8. 4 divided by 8 is reduced to 1/2 if we divide both those numbers by 4, making our answer 1/2, and that seems about correct. This looks like it's kind of going up 1 for every 2 horizontally. And that is how you find the slope. Try the problems on the other page, and that is it for the first assignment this week. Good luck. Email me if you have any questions.